Well, first of all, thank you for taking our questions and taking the time.
No problem.
Can you give us a quick summary of your company, what you do, what are your main focuses?
Admiral Sports is a 100-year-old, 104-year-old sports brand. It's most famous for being on soccer teams, particularly in the UK, the England national team, Manchester United, Tottenham, most of the English Premier League, and in North America, most of the original North American Soccer League. I own the Admiral brand and the factory that we manufacture our clothing in. We distribute in 51 different countries. We're focused primarily on the US and Canada, but we do have licensing and licensees in other countries as well.
Okay. And how much of the company and how much of your energy do you focus on the digital side of the business?
I'd say 60% of our business is digitized. When I bought the brand 7 years ago, and when I bought it, it wasn't actually digitized. Most of our product was made in third-party factories in the Far East, and we sold through third-party retailers in the US, Canada, and other countries. We changed our strategy to become a direct-to-market player, which meant that really our sales through third-party retailers, which used to be more than 80% of our business, is now less than 10% of our business. And most of our business today is online ordering, direct, factory direct. So that's a very big change, because online ordering obviously digitizes everything. The second thing that we did was we built our own factory. We built it in Dominican Republic. In doing that, we've digitized a very significant part of the factory, everything from designing kits all the way through to the delivery of the kits. But today, a customer can go online, see exactly where their order is up to from the moment they ordered it right the way through to delivery. And if they've got questions on their order, or when they receive their order, if they're questions, they can do all that online as well. So we've basically tried to minimize as much as possible human error.
So how much of internal and external data do you use to make decisions? Where do you get your data from? And can you give an example?
Unlike Nike, we're not selling particularly in a retail environment. We're selling direct to large soccer clubs. In the US, there are 20 million soccer players. There are about 18,000 soccer coaches. Those are the guys that make decisions, and they will make a decision to say all of their club, which might have 3,000 players in it, has to wear Admiral. So we're talking to those coaches all the time. When we produce product, I don't necessarily need the official market research on it, because, for example, next week I have a bunch of coaches coming to our factory to actually bring us product that they like and they'd like us to look at, and for us to show them what we're making in the next 18, 24 months, so they can give us feedback on it. So our research and our analysis is actually based on real customers coming to see us, analyzing our product, telling us what they like, what they don't like, and then adapting it as we go along. And that's where my partner runs that, because he runs the factory and manufacturing. So each of us in the business are looking at, we all obviously come together at some point to discuss these points. I can see on a daily basis online every sale from every customer. I can see all of my sales team, outbound telesales team, use a piece of software called Pipedrive. Every single customer is in that platform. It's an online platform in the cloud, and it tells me when my team have contacted a customer. It gives me the status of that customer. It gives me the status of sales. Tells me what the conversation was about. Tells me what the projected orders might be over the next 12 months, and essentially it gives me a pipeline. So when I sit down with my head of operations and I sit down with my head of production, I can say, okay, I can see through our pipeline, you can see this on very nice, sort of nicely presented screens, what's coming down the pipeline, so that they can plan accordingly. So we do use internal data and external data.
Okay, great. Facebook and many other social platforms have risen, especially in the past 7 years. do you use social media, and which one do you see as most effective if you do?
So we use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and they're all effective in different ways. So I do a lot of videos on YouTube for customers to show them various things. So for example, on YouTube, how to order online, because historically in the world of soccer, parents, when they've been used to ordering for their kids soccer kits, or even in other sports as well, they go to a local retailer, they buy the kit, they walk away. They don't really understand how to order online. You know, it's a new phenomenon. People are comfortable with ordering an airline ticket online, but it's very difficult with clothes because they're not sure about, are they going to fit? What's the size on the waist and what's the size on the chest? So we have solutions. Actually, here's an example of one where you can actually put in the size of your chest, the size of your waist, your shoe size, and it will automatically recommend for you the correct size of clothing. We're experimenting now with a piece of software where you can take a photograph of yourself, upload it, and it will automatically tell you, based on the photograph, the right size for you, which will reduce the number of returns that we get because of incorrect sizes being ordered. So we use a lot of YouTube videos to explain to customers how to order, how to size jerseys correctly. We use YouTube videos, for example, of our factory to explain the order process, because sometimes people don't understand, why can a jacket be delivered in 2 days because we have 50,000 of them in stock, or a custom jersey might take 4 weeks? Well, because it's customized. So in showing them the video, because they can't walk into a shop and touch it, we show them a video. We have a full-time person whose job is just to manage Twitter, literally full-time. That's all that person does. We have another person whose job is to manage other social media, capturing activities from our soccer clubs. We have over 60 professional and semi-professional soccer clubs in the US. So the USL PDL League is an example, which is the feeder league to the MLS in the US. We are the third largest brand supplying clubs in that league, and all of those clubs have their own social media pages. They might win a trophy. For example, the champions of the USL PDL are an Admiral club. So when they win the trophy, of course, we're putting out pictures on various social media of them celebrating winning, and of course they're wearing Admiral gear, and so we use it in that way. Customers can give feedback on Facebook and Twitter and other areas, and yes, we do have people responding. We also have chat messaging that people can ask questions, and we respond through that as well. But Facebook is really the most successful from a promotional point of view, we find. All of our clubs have Facebook. They promote us on Facebook, we promote them on Facebook, we promote their events. My customer base, again, in America anyway, is specifically 18,000 soccer coaches who work for soccer clubs and colleges and what have you, who will tell those colleges, right, or clubs, we want to use Admiral. So when I'm using Facebook, it's not about the quantity of relationships, it's about the absolute quality of those relationships. So it's slightly different, but Facebook is probably the most successful for us of all of the social media.
Okay, we have one final question. What do you see as the biggest struggle moving forward in the new digital age, and what do you see as the biggest opportunity?
The biggest struggle is constant change. Technology innovates every single day, and so we have to keep on top of it, and there's a lot of it as well. And there's significant cost involved, not just in terms of people, but in terms of capital investment. One sublimating printer can cost $250,000. So if you make an investment in one today and they've changed the technology tomorrow, we have 22 of them. They change them next year. It's a very significant investment to change them. And then there's all the time of developing the software for them as well. So it is very, very challenging. The biggest opportunity, I suppose, is twofold. Our flexibility allows us to do things that bigger manufacturers can't do. Technology makes us faster, it makes us more accurate, it makes us more flexible in terms of offering customized product. It allows us to reduce costs, our costs, and therefore the customer's costs, and actually to improve satisfaction, because the end product that people get, the experience is really good. They get to design what they want as opposed to being told what they're going to get by the likes of Nike and Adidas, who basically say you can have this, this, and this. We don't say that. We can say, what would you like? That's a completely different experience. Not only do we say what would you like, we allow them to then do it themselves, design it themselves, which is a very engaging and actually quite fulfilling process. To design what you want for yourself is great. And then when they receive it, they're just blown away, because again, when they go onto the soccer field, everyone else is wearing something that's red, or it's white, or it's blue, or it's green, and our guys are wearing crazy stuff that nobody else can invent. We, a few weeks ago, we put a sublimated image of a watermark of Mount Rushmore into the back of the jersey. It's unbelievably cool. There is literally not another club in the whole of the US that have that kit, not one, guaranteed. So those people feel really good about that process. We couldn't have done any of that without digitalization and without technology. Now we can, and the customers feel great about it.
Great, amazing. Well, thank you so much, and that's it.